got the engine running. It's 2013 Royal Star Venture. I said I'd come back and do another video on synchronizing the carbs. So I just thought I'd show you what I've done to set up. And remember in my last video, I had my carb tuned here on the side of the bike, and I've taken the connection hoses and I've run 2 over to the inports here on this side of the carb, and I ran 2 more over on this side. I showed you how I plug those into the ports. So they're plugged in, and you can see now my bike is warming up now, but this is my initial reading. All 4 carbs. Not looking too bad, actually. I'm going to let the bike warm up. I'm going to throttle it several times. Now, at the same time I'm doing this, I'm perfecting my coolant change that I also did some videos on. So I've got that open. Let some of that air come out of the system. And anyway, just to recap, I'm synchronizing, balancing the carbs here on a 2013 Royal Star Venture. This would apply to any second generation. Now, I may do some minor adjustments, but we'll let the bike warm up and we'll see. But let me show you how I fed this with fuel. You can see over here on the fuel line that goes into the carb, I basically have taken a bottle, filled it with fuel, and I'm gravity feeding the fuel into the bike. So the carbs are getting fuel. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to see if I can prop this up and kind of hold this at an angle. While I'm doing that, of course, I'm letting the bike also warm itself up. Now, if I find out I need to make some adjustments, if you look in the service manual, you'll see you'll come to the right side of the bike. And you'll have to get a long Phillips screwdriver, and I'm not going to be able to show you here. You won't be able to see it. But you've got to take your long Phillips screwdriver in here. On the left and right side, there'll be little screws that'll adjust the carbs. You can watch this carb tune as you do the adjustments. Now, once you've got all 4 synchronized, then you'll synchronize bank 1 and 2. And you'll do that on the left side of the bike. You'll need a flat screwdriver. And you can reach right in here on the left side of the bike. And I'm not sure if I can show you that in video either. It's located right in here on the left side. There'll be a little flat screw that you'll use to adjust it so that you got bank 1 and bank 2 synchronized. So I might be able to add a poster picture in detail maybe to show that, but that should be easy to find on the service manual. So you can see, let me give you a broad view so you can see what I've done. And looking at it here, it's only going to be some minor tweaking at best. Once it's warmed up, I'm going to throttle it. So now that throttling is going to help me see if it holds. At the same time I'm doing that, you can see I'm sucking out some of that air in the coolant system. Let's warm it up. Good. Well, let's see how it's holding. Okay, so at best, maybe a little minor adjustment here, but otherwise it actually looks pretty good. Now, I would expect this 2013 bike only had 12,000 miles when I bought the bike, and at this point I'm up to a little over 14,000 miles. Got a little over 14,042 miles showing now. So anyway, so it looks pretty good. So hopefully this is helpful for you, and I'll come back again once I finish all the installation and have one more video, maybe a little quieter. So okay, again, Royal Star Venture, 2nd generation.